Good morning, Gemini, June 14th, 2021, Monday. And this is the Paranoia reading. And for those who might not have caught the first episode, the Paranoia reading basically is for us kind of checking in on people who are checking in on us. Because, some people like to watch other people's horoscopes or tarot readings or this or that and be like, what's my Gemini friend up to? We're like looking back at them right now. So here we are. Theme is transformation regarding paranoia. All right. I think of this as the long range planners in one's life. The sort of people who, if say you had mental retardation and you were living in a group home, they'd be like, "We're executing your care plan and taking care of you variously and like checking in on you, but not like obviously checking in on you." So these are the orchestrators in your life. I'm not saying necessarily like groomers or handlers or something like that, but the sort of people who they're like, when you think about a workplace, they're the facilitators there. They're the ones who are they need your work, but they're very much aware of like how your moods affect your work, and so say they steer you, that sort of thing. We all do it to each other to a certain extent. I mean, if you want your boss or your colleague to do what you need them to do, and you know that they'll do it after they get a cup of coffee, just make sure that you bring them a cup of coffee. It's a facilitator and it's not a bribe. But this is for the steadily diligent, not necessarily those working on us, but those working around us and through us. Walls, protection. For me, this is a suggestion that, they are wary. Well, I mean, okay, they're wary. That was useful. Yes, there are walls on it. They're wary. Go figure. No, but yeah, I was just deciding whether it's like, is the speaker the subject or is the watcher the subject? And the watcher is the subject at this point. And this means that they're not revealing everything to you. They're not revealing everything to you because, sometimes in life the tables turn and suddenly the person with mental retardation is the one making the care plans. And we're all like, oh dear, how do we execute that whole care plan? Onion. Right now, there's a degree of sadness among them because as we detach from old visions and step forward into the future, we're generally befuddled and saddened as as the attachments that we have to the expectations that a lifetime has created crumble away. It is very important to not have too deep expectations and to sometimes just listen. And I set myself up for heartbreak by saying such things, but it's true. We need to not go into an interaction expecting that it's going to be this or that, or that we're going to get to this or that. Just listen. For God's sakes. Ace of Pentacles. So this suggests that not all is lost, that there's optimism to be had among those who watch us, that they see a genesis taking place right now, and that they get to be a part of it. The old rules are kind of toast, and we're in a world that's rapidly changing. We have the opportunity to use whatever our dynamism is in combination with our passion, and thank God for those people who like to work hard around us, because we sure don't. Because there's a road ahead of us and mountains in the distance. It's an easy way forward with a bit of a climb at the end, but it's a journey that we can make. Their greatest enemy. And Sigma, no. Oh, damn it. Yes, the magician. I'm going to take this to mean the controlling aspect of the magician, the constant source of frustration for this fellow who's like, okay, I got all those seeds planted. It's going to take like 3 months for them to grow, but it's going to be awesome. And this guy's like, now we're planting pumpkins. Oh, goodness gracious, as the internet lights up with searches for pumpkin symbolism. You don't know where I'm going right after this. And your greatest ally. Oh, Pyrrhic victory. I love this card and I hate this card because it's like, I won. And they're like, and I totally burned that bridge. And it's hard as we hang our head in sadness over the losses of a victory. But the greatest ally you have moving forward is the adaptability of plan, the ability to say, well, if that which was not functioning can be replaced, we can in fact walk away, and it sucks, but it's a victory because we get to move to a new model, move to a different set of expectations. We get to redefine our conditions now that victory has been achieved. It just sucks to see, well, the losers walk away in disgrace. And that's a fun one. Actually, it doesn't necessarily. Because, when you look at that guy's face, you got it. He's got a little smirk. He's like, gotcha. It's funny that when I look at this card, I'm like, dang it. They're going to suffer. They could have lived. I got their weapons. And this card is always a reminder to me to bear a degree of empathy when I'm victorious. That whatever the spoils of war, they aren't going to outweigh the burden on the hearts of another whom we bested. And that other could have been us. Had just an accident of fortune put you in another womb in another part of the world. I try not to gloat. Gemini, thank you for watching. Please come again.